Hello everyone, welcome back to Ideal Brightside. Today I will tell you the story of the girl who found a flying dragon. Little Mary seemed to be destined for nothing but an early death. She was born in a very poor family in the UK a little over 200 years ago. They had very little to eat, and the only house they could afford was on the edge of the sea near a very dangerous cliff. No one wanted to live there. One by one, all her siblings died except for her brother Joseph. Her father Richard Anning, a carpenter, was sick and dying too. The home of the Anning was not just damp, but sometimes flooded so badly that they needed to climb out of an upstairs window to avoid drowning. So Mary would leave her home and explore the cliffs, which contained some beautiful patterned rocks. Although the cliff's walls were very crumbly and there were sometimes landslides which killed visitors, her chances of survival were very low. Then her father finally died, and the last three members of the family realized that they did not have enough money to survive. The local church gave Mary, her mother, and her brother Joseph cash to buy food and taught children how to read and write. This brought them some time and gave them hope, but it turned out that the little seaside where they lived would save their lives. The strange patterned rocks turned out to be fossils, remains of prehistoric plants or animals preserved in rock. Mary and her mother and her little brother searched for fossils and made a little money by selling them to collectors and museums. In those days, the world's top science community was a group of men in the UK, mostly churchmen. They arranged for her fossils to be displayed and raised money for the poor family. One day, Mary found some big fossils of animals. One of them was put into a museum under the name of Flying Dragon. It was an ancient dinosaur with huge bat-like wings. Mary also found the first ichthyosaur, a creature which is shaped like a dolphin but is an ancient swimming sea reptile with sharp teeth. She also found the first plesiosaurus, a large sea reptile that looks like the legendary Loch Ness monster. By the time Mary was 27, she had saved enough money to buy a little house with a shop front window where the fossils could be displayed. She grew up to become one of the most famous fossil finders in the world. Her little shop is still there. It is called the Lyme Regis Museum and is well worth a visit. Now, first, let me remind you one thing. Now please subscribe the Ideal Brightside for more incredible content.